have not worked a single day in my life since I came out of the university because of these three things that I'm about to teach you. I came up with what I call the holy trinity of financial literacy. It is a triangle, and I'm going to make sure that you understand what is going on, because once you understand it, forgive my arrogance, you are going to have other problems but not financial problems. So it is a pyramid like that. Now, the first aspect of the pyramid is an increasing income. Increasing income. Okay, it's increasing this way. The second part of the pyramid is an increasing net worth. Okay, and the pyramid is sitting on something that is called, this is the solid part of the pyramid, that is called safety of capital. Now, if you have these three things working together, forget about it. You can say goodbye to poverty. You can say goodbye to poverty. Let's look at the number one, which is income. One is income. How do you achieve an increase in income? First of all, what is an income? Very often we hear people talk about the revenue and income. It is acceptably used interchangeably, but it is not the same thing. You can look it up on Google. Now, your revenue, let's say you make $500 a month, maybe your business or your job. This is your revenue. If you spend 200, okay, what is left is 300. This 300 is your income. Okay, your revenue is everything that you get within the month. Your income is what is left after what you have consumed. You can only achieve an income through two ways: by spending less than you make, or by increasing this. I believe that spending less, forcing yourself to spend less, is not God's way, because there's only a limit. There's a limit to the amount of money you can force yourself to spend. However, the amount of money that you can make is unlimited. Now, how do you achieve a constantly growing income? It's strategy. It is said that it is better to be a small business in a big market than a big business in a small market. This is your business, you make 500 a month. This is your business, you make 500 a month. Why this is so is that in this market, there's no limit to the amount of growth that you can experience. Okay, the amount of expansion that you can experience within this is unlimited, because this one you can get to 600, you can get to 700, you can get to 800, because there's space for you to grow. With this one, even if you grow your business, you get to 600 and you can't grow anymore. That is why when you understand this, you understand why an underground artist in a big country like Nigeria has a better future than the biggest artist in maybe a small country like Ghana or some other country. This is why India, China, they have the best movie industry, the biggest movie industries, because they have a growing market, a market that is big. Now, if you want to achieve a growing income, it means that you should set up a business in an industry that is forever growing to achieve a forever growing income. The second bit of our pyramid is a growing net worth. Okay, what is your net worth? First of all, your net worth is everything that belongs to you: your phone, your PC, your cap, your every single thing that belongs to you. Find out the price of everything that belongs to you. If it were to be sold today, how much is it going to cost? If, let's say, you did everything that belonged to you, and it costs $200, that is your net worth. But hold on, before you use this as your net worth, you have to make sure that you are not owing anybody. Let's say you are owing maybe an uncle $100. You remove the money that you owe your uncle and it will be left with 100. This is your real net worth. When you remove every single thing that you are owing from everything that you own, now your net worth is 100. So this 100, how do we ensure that this 100 keeps on growing? Because we said a growing net worth. Now, whatever you do with this 300, remember we spoke about an income here, 300 is what you determine whether your net worth will grow or not. If you decide to spend this 300 on, let's say, a nightclub, it means that at the end of the month you are still worth 100, because you have spent the money on something that makes the value of the money vanish. Now if you spend this 300 on, let's say, a tipper truck, by the way, a lot of people call this your savings, but it is not. All your income is not necessarily your savings. Your income becomes your savings or not, depending on what you do with it. If you decide to put all of your income in cash, it is called savings. If you decide to put all of your income into an investment, it is called investment. So if I decide to save all of this income at the end of the month, it means that I am adding it here, 300. It means that my net worth becomes 400 at the end of the month, because I decided to save all of my income. If on the other hand I decide to invest my income, maybe I bought a taxi, at the end of the month when I'm worth 100, I simply calculate the price of the taxi, which is 300, and my income, my net worth is still 400. So there are three ways that you can decide, three things that you can decide to do with your income in a way that it affects your net worth. You can spend it in a way that makes it vanish, which is the worst way to spend your income, or you can spend it on something that reduces with, whose value falls with time. You can buy something luxurious which increases your net worth immediately, but over time it falls, right? Or you can invest it in something which increases in value with time. A piece of real estate, a stock, or something that increases in value with time. Now that brings us to our third part of the pyramid, which is the safety of capital. Both of these things don't matter. These things, they don't matter if the structure that it is sitting on is not solid. This structure has to be solid. It means that whatever you do with your income and your net worth should contribute to the safety of your capital. When I ran my business, my income was growing, my net worth was growing, but the investment that I had, it wasn't sitting on solid investment. I was investing in things that didn't have value, and when I lost the loans that I gave, I came to zero because I've lost everything. So whatever you invest in, if you invest in something that is solid, then you ensure that your capital is safe. This is where you have to consider asset allocation. You have to keep a part of your money in cash. You have to be invested in different asset classes. If you invest in something that increases in value with time, then you have ensured the safety of your capital. So these three things I refer to as the trinity of financial literacy. If you have this in your life, you can say goodbye to poverty. If this video brought you value, I would like for you to share with your loved ones, because every single time that you share my video, you see more videos in the future. Thank you very much.